Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jess and I love to read. Today we are going to get along with our brand new first of the year January TBR jar picks. Craziest thing is I have two and I can't remember which one is which. Okay, so we have our TBR jar. Now, for those of you that don't know or haven't ever seen a TBR jar pick before, basically this jar is full of prompts, full of things such as favourite book, colour yellow, S in the title, you name it, that's what this jar is full of. And what we're going to do is, for me personally, we're going to pick 6 books for the month of January using these prompts. Let's get to it. Okay, so I've brought you down to the bookshelf so that we can pick some books properly. I hope you guys have all had a fantastic Christmas New Year period, and if you don't celebrate it, I hope your winter is going fabulously. I get so scared because I like to mood read and this kind of prevents me from mood reading, but at the same time this does mean that I get through all of my books. Now, there is a video coming up about me redoing this bookshelf, but for the purpose of what you can see, unread, read, up until like here, which is just off camera, all of this is read, this is unread. So that's how we're going to do it. Let's start because I just need to get on with this really. I'm scared, I'm so scared. First prompt of January 2026, or 2026 in general. A book with a title that is more than 6 words. You are never going to be able to focus on that. That's fine. A book with a title that is more than 6 words. Oh dear goodness me. The Serpent and the Wings of Night. That's a contender. So we have The Serpent and the Wings of Night. That's definitely a contender. That's 7. And I'm going to laugh with you now because I think that's it. I think that's all I've got. I haven't got any romances. Better Than the Movies. Nope. Oh, okay. Well, that was nice and easy. First book on January 2026's TBR is The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. This I bought, goodness knows how long ago I bought this actually, but it's been staring at me in the face and I'm way behind the bandwagon on this one. This is the Crowns of Nyxia series. This is Human and Vampires, and I'm really excited because apart from Twilight, I don't think I've read a proper vampire fantasy, so this is really quite exciting. First book is going on that TBR cart. Second, oh god, this is scary. Do you know what? I am really excited to read that book because, like I said, it's been staring at me. I really feel like I need some fantasy going on in my life. Oh, a book in a genre you don't normally read. I honestly don't know why this prompt is on here, because if I don't normally read the genre, I don't buy the book. So, not sure why I've got that really. Oh, do you know why? It's because I own books like The Marriage Portrait, which is a historical romance, I believe, or a historical mystery thriller. Do you know what? I'm going to do myself a favour and put it back, but we'll take it out for now, purely because I want January 2026 to be the start of a fantastic year for me, my reading, my channel, and the only way to do that is to make it with my rules. So yeah, cool. Let's pick number 2. Oh, a book with a character you'd swap lives with. I feel like I don't know, because I love my life. I feel like it's got to be some form of like ooh. It's got to be some sort of like thriller where the character is the detective or something. I feel like that would be fantastic. Or Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. That's a good contender. I think for this one, personally, I want to go with Thursday Murder Club because Elizabeth the main character, the main protagonist in these books, is fantastic. She's 70 something years old and she has lived a life with MI5, MI6, the CIA, you name it, she's done it all, and I think that would be a fantastic, really cool life to swap with. So we're going to go with Richard Osman's 4th book in the Thursday Murder Club series, The Impossible Fortune. Okay, we have 4 left to pick here, right. This is kind of scary. Purely because I will read 6 books in January, at a minimum. At a minimum. Okay. A book you've had more than a year. Well, that's quite honestly a lot of them. So I've got quite a good bit of free rein on this. It just means that I can't pick any of the newer books on my bookshelf, which is fine, because like I said, I really do need to get through. The best one for me to read genuinely would be Restore Me by Tahara Meffy, because I really need to get going with that series and finish that. But at the same time, I have a bit of an interest in The Family Remains by Lisa Jewell. I read her first book in this duet, The Family Upstairs, in 2023, and I flew through it. It really was a fantastic book. Oh, actually, I think I'm going to go for this one. I've just had a bit of a... yeah, I need to get this one done, and I do... Lisa Jewell's writing is so good, and I kind of want to finish... like, see what happens. I want to finish what happens to this family, because they are connected. They're a bit of a duet, and I've had this for too long, and I do keep looking at it, and I do keep putting it off. So, the 3rd book in our January 2026 TBR is The Family Remains by Lisa Jewell. 3 books left. I am terrified. Now, I tend to pick my TBR jar picks purely from my bookshelf, because my Kindle books, I find I only pick shorter books, and to me they're filler books, or they're books that I will pick if I finish my TBR, or books if I'm struggling to read what's on my physical TBR, so I don't tend to pick those for my TBR jar, but that's fine. We all do it differently. What we have, this is the 4th book, a book with magic in it. Oh my goodness, yes, yes, yes. Okay, the only reason I'm saying yes, yes, yes is because I love books with magic in them. They really are some of my favourite books, and I feel like they're just a bit fantastical, don't you think? I don't know about you. I mean, sometimes they're really quite simple, or the stories are all the same, but things like Erin Sterling or Kate Johnson, love. I've got a few here. I've got Two's a Charm by Heather Spellman, quite a cool name. Oh, we've got Hot Hex Boyfriend by Carly Bloom. What else have we got with magic? Obviously we've got The Stolen Heir, Holly Black. I feel like it's about time I read that. We've got quite a few, to be honest. I think I'm gonna go with a small romance. What have we got? We've got fantasy, crime, cozy mystery, thriller. Let's go for a romance. It's got to be either of these two, I think. I've got This Spells Love by Kate Robb, but I'm not fancying that. We've got Two's a Charm, or we've got Hot Hex Boyfriend. I feel like I'm going to go for Two's a Charm. I don't really know. Yeah, let's go with Two's a Charm. So the tagline of this is Sisters by Chance, Rivals by Choice. Sisterhood can be downright wicked. I do love this. I have just seen, I was really quite annoyed, I have just seen a limited edition sprayed edges version of this come out, and I didn't get it. But hey ho, that's okay. This is our 4th book in our January TBR, and it's Two's a Charm by Heather Spellman. I'm not even mad. This is starting to shape up to be an absolutely phenomenal first 6 books of 2026. Right, so we've got 2 left. Let's make these a good one. I'm manifesting it. These are going to be really, really good prompts. I just know it. I know it. Pray for me, babes. Pray for me. A book with a cover you don't like. Oh, God. Oh, no. I hate this because I'm a massive judge a book by its cover buyer. I have some over here actually, I didn't even see these. Oh, I like that cover, that's annoying. See, I'm not a massive fan of that cover, but it does look cool, so I can't. We've got A Shot in the Dark by Lynn Trust. See, this is a horrible one. This is a really horrible one. I really have to think here. I have to separate the book I don't like with the cover I don't like. I never liked this by Alice Feeney, but the book sounds good. And it's not all that long. It's just over 300 pages. Marriage Can Be Murder. Now, I would personally, if it was me, if I had the new released copy of the movie cover for The Housemaid, I'd read that, because I hate the movie copy, the movie cover. I think it's awful, but I don't, so I can't say I hate that cover because I quite like that one. To be fair though, I am not a massive fan of this Do Not Disturb by Frida McFadden. I think that looks pretty pants, but that is a newer one on my bookshelf. Do you know what? I'm going to do it. I told you I'm going to mood read. I am going to do it. 5th book in our January 2026 TBR is Do Not Disturb by Frida McFadden. This was a very recent release of hers and I'm very excited. Let's put that on the TBR. Okay, 6th and final book. Maybe we'll pick a bonus one. I don't think so, purely because I want to keep things manageable. I want to keep things exciting for videos. You pick one? Not interested. Love that. This one. This is going to be it. This is going to be it. Okay. Added a bit of luck just in case. A book in a series. I can't even argue because I need to finish my series off. I am currently in a lot of series. We're reading the Baby Dragon Cafe series, the Chateau series. We are also reading the Lightlark series, the currently about to start the Dark Artificer series, but that's in the larger world of the Shadowhunter series. Currently in the Collide series by Balcabra, in the middle of the Thursday Murder Club series. There is more, I know there's more, but it's fine. It's fine, it's okay. Oh, obviously currently in the middle of the Assistant to the Villain series, but Adversary to the Villain doesn't go out until August, so that's killing me. Can you help me pick a book, please? I just realised it didn't tell me that I couldn't start a new series. It didn't tell me that, did it? No, we're not going to do that. I am genuinely going to pick a book in a series I'm already reading, which to me, I really should pick like the Baby Dragon Cafe, get it out the way. But at the same time, I don't want to do that. I'm really not interested in that. Does interconnected standalones in a series count? I feel like an evil scientist sat on my chair with my fluffy cat, but it's a miniature dachshund. This is really hard. I really should read Twilight. This is the thing. The series I like, I'm all up to date with. The series that I've started that I think I should finish, but haven't yet. A series that I'm either waiting for the specific season, or I'm just not interested in finishing but should, because I have this like compulsive need to finish series. That's a really hard one. Don't you grumble. A book in a series, okay. Okay, we've got two. I've got the Lakefront Billionaire series, which I haven't finished, so we could read the second book, which is Love Unwritten. Like I said, I have the Collide series by Balcabra, so I could read Spiral, which is the second book. The other one is on my Kindle and it is Tim Sullivan, but I really think I might go for this one because I have it on my Kindle and I believe it's The Bookseller by Tim Sullivan. I'll pop it up here. This is the 7th of 8 books in the DS Cross Mysteries. Now this, I love Tim Sullivan. I read his, oh my god, I've rammed them in here, I can't even get it out. Put it here, The Teacher. I read The Teacher last year. And I read all of his other books in random orders. I remember I used to get them on Libby on my phone and I just couldn't stop reading them. So we are going to read that one. That will be our 6th and final book. I bought this, I pre-ordered this when this came out. This is The Bookseller. Found dead in his shop on a quiet square in Bristol, surrounded by rare books, first editions and a shocking amount of blood. Tell me that doesn't sound so unbelievably enticing to you. Right, so, okay, we have our 6 books. We have Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. which is a fantasy, I believe, or a fantasy romance, or is this a romantasy? I'm not sure. If you can figure out what this is, whether it's a fantasy romance or a romantasy, pop it in the comments down below, please. We then have Richard Osman's The Impossible Fortune. This is the final Thursday Murder Club book, I want to say. I adore these books with all my heart. You can't even see it, but I have all of them, plus all of the paperbacks down here. That is our second book. Our third book is The Family Remains by Lisa Jewell. Their secrets can't stay buried forever. This is way long overdue. This is a mystery thriller. We then have a lovely little romance for our fourth book. This is Two's a Charm by Heather Spellman. This is Sisters by Chance, Rivals by Choice. This was the magic book containing magic prompt. Fifth, we have Do Not Disturb by Frida McFadden. This is one of her most recent books, and this was a book with a cover I don't like. I don't like this one, personally. I forgot to tell you, the Family Remains prompt. This was books I've had for more than a year. Richard Osman's book was books with a character I'd like to swap lives with, and the first one we had was Serpent and the Wings of Night. That was a book with more than 6 words in it. And the final book we've picked, which is on my Kindle, pop it up here, is The Bookseller by Tim Sullivan, and that was for a book in a series. I think I have got the most fantastic first TBR of 2026. I'm not gonna lie, purely because these all get books off my TBR. It's very mystery thriller heavy, which I have realised recently is my genre, despite the fact I know I want to get more into fantasy, and I am currently reading a thriller and a fantasy with the idea to go on to a fantasy next. So we're doing really well, and a romance next as well, so we're doing fantastic. But I do believe that thriller is becoming my genre. I just think that I have a special interest in fantasy, so that's really cool. I'm quite excited that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 thriller, mystery, cozy mysteries on our TBR for January, which means hopefully it's a quick month and I've got time to read more. We've also got a magical realism romance, and we have a chunky fantasy, which you can't go wrong. I've heard so many good things about this book. If you have any other books that you think I should pop on my TBR for January, please let me know. I do have an honorary edition, which will be Sky Shade, because I need to read this, because then I can read, oh, it's all the way up there, Grim and Oro. I have Grim and Oro. Come on, Pookie. We have Grim and Oro, and I do want to read that because it's gorgeous, and why wouldn't I? So yeah, that is the plan. We've got Sky Shade and Grim and Oro, but that's it, everybody. That is Jess Read's January TBR. I'm so very excited, and I'm also really hoping that this video can kick off some, you know, 2026 good vibes, motivation, productivity. I really am going to get going with it. I've pre-filmed so many videos, so I'm just hoping that they work their magic. I have been off for a while, as you know, but we are coming back. The plan is to come back with a new video every other week until I am back to it. If I post one in between, I will, and I might do a live Friday evening so you guys can sit with me and we can have a chat and we can talk about New Year's resolutions. I also do want to try 75 booked. Very excited for that. That's it. I think that's everything. I hope you guys, like I said, had a fantastic winter season. Let's kick off the 2026 reading year with some positive, good vibes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys stick around to see the comeback of this channel, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye!